everyone, I'm very excited to be here today. My name is Donovan Guzman. I am an education program coordinator at the wonderful organization of Get Outdoors Nevada. And as you know, Get Outdoors Nevada is dedicated to connecting you and your families to Nevada's beautiful and diverse outdoor spaces. So I'm here to connect you to your beautiful and diverse outdoor spaces by talking to you today about our Mojave Max program. As you know, Mojave Max represents all of the threatened desert tortoises here in the Mojave Desert. His main theme is to respect, protect, and enjoy our desert. So today I want to give it a little lesson about the difference between turtles, tortoises, and terrapins. And I also wanted to answer some frequently asked questions that we received during our program. So as you know, Mojave Max represents all of the threatened desert tortoises here in the Mojave Desert. Now, turtles, tortoises, and terrapins, they are all part of an order of reptiles known as testudines. And testudines have existed here on Earth for hundreds of millions of years. And they have been able to exist here for a very long time because of their nice strong shell, which is made of their ribs. And this nice strong shell protects all of these turtles from predators that may eat them. Now, the term turtle may be used to represent the whole order of testudines, but when we typically use the term turtle, we refer to the part of the family that includes freshwater and sea-dwelling animals. So you may have seen the movie Finding Nemo. You may remember the sea turtle named Crush. So Crush exists in a sea-dwelling environment. That is his habitat. And because that is his habitat, he will need fins, but he will also need a smooth and hydrodynamic shell. And that hydrodynamic shell allows it to swim through the water very quickly at very fast speeds to protect himself from large predators that may eat him. So this is what we commonly refer to as a turtle. Turtles exist in the water. Now, on the other hand, when we say the term tortoise, we usually refer to land-dwelling turtles. So this is a tortoise. Tortoises, like the Mojave Max, exist in the desert. They exist on land. And because they exist on land in the desert, they will instead have scales, nails, and claws. These make it perfect for not only digging, but the scales make it perfect for protecting the desert tortoise from hot temperatures, and in case it may get poked by a thorn or a stick or a cactus. So all the anatomy, all the body parts on a tortoise makes it perfect for existing in the desert and on land. Another difference between a turtle and a tortoise is the shell. As you can see, the shell on a tortoise is rounded. It is something known as dome-shaped. Now, tortoises don't need to swim through anything, so they're allowed to have this rounded shell shape. Now, there's another turtle in the testudines family known as a terrapin. Terrapins exist in freshwater environments. They're known as semi-aquatic turtles. So they can exist on land and they can also exist on water. So their webbed feet allows them, this special part of their body, this part of their anatomy, allows them to not only swim through the water, but it also allows them to grasp and hold onto land. So I have introduced you to turtles that exist in the water. I've introduced you to tortoises that exist on land and in the desert. And I've also shown you terrapins that exist both on land and in water. Now, I wanted to answer one of the frequently asked questions that we receive in the program, and that is, can tortoises bite you? And the answer is yes. Like any other animal here on our world, they can bite. Now, the only reason that they will bite is if they mistake your finger or a part of your body for food. And I learned this from a zoologist that watches over the 7 desert tortoises at the Springs Preserve. The desert tortoises here in our desert, they may mistake your finger for food, and that is the only reason that they may bite you. But they're not very violent creatures. They won't do it on purpose. But yes, they can bite you, and that is why. And another question we get in the Mojave Max program is, can tortoises swim? And the answer is no. And that is because we learned that they have a different anatomy, they have different body parts than turtles do. So The fins allow the sea turtle to swim. However, the scales, nails, and claws don't make the desert tortoise perfect for swimming here in the desert. So if this desert tortoise accidentally falls in a large body of water, maybe at Lake Mead or something like that, it may most likely drown. So yes. So I want to thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. In this week's episode, we learned that desert tortoises, turtles, and terrapins all exist in the order of reptiles known as testudines, and they're all testudines. They are all related to one another because of their bony shell that is made of their ribs. And we also answered some frequently asked questions. We answered the question, can tortoises bite you? We learned that they can, and they won't do it on purpose, but they may mistake your finger for food. And we also answered the question, can tortoises swim? And we learned that because there is a difference in anatomy between turtles, tortoises, and terrapins, each one is perfect for their own environments, but not when they are put together, except in the case of terrapins that can exist on land and in water. So I want to thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. Please be sure to tune in next week. We will discuss another topic that we talk about in the Mojave Max program. Be sure to check Get Outdoors Nevada at our website at getoutdoorsnevada.org. Also check us out on Facebook and Instagram, where we are releasing at-home activities for you and your families to participate in. So I will see you guys next week. Thank you for checking me out.